So, I guess this thing is about Jade, and why I like her so much on Victorious. And I think the thing is that she's not my favorite character. Kat is, and she's not even my second favorite character. But she's in there very high, and she's definitely before Tori. But I don't hate Tori. Don't get me wrong. I like Tori too. It's just sometimes she's kind of annoying. But I think it's just her character. Anyway. Anyway, so Jade kind of I'd like to know more about her backstory because I don't feel like she had a great childhood, and I felt that okay, when she started disliking Tori at the beginning, I thought, oh well, maybe she's overreacting, maybe because I don't think that Tori would actually be able to take Beck away from Jade, so she's just overreacting. She's just an over jealous girlfriend or whatever. But as you went along, and especially in the episode Tori gets platinum episode, Tori Goes Platinum episode, then it really kind of shows, no, Jade was not in wrong. In fact, she was more correct than most people thought. And Beck was actually starting to go after Tori. And so, as we kind of see this, we kind of see from Jade's perspective and how she's trying to wrestle with that, and she's trying to get back at him before it ever happens, kind of thing. And she sees it happening right before her eyes. She can't do anything about it because they're not together, so she can't claim him or anything. And so I just feel really bad for her. And I think the thing is that well, we know she had a terrible childhood basically because, well, her dad doesn't like her, and we don't really know much about her mom except that if we watched The Slap, then her mom didn't want her to have it pierced any parts of her body, and she did. But other than that, we really don't know anything. And as some people in fanfiction pointed out, that really, like, Jade shouldn't be able to do that because she's a minor and underage. Like, her mom should be able to take that away from her. Therefore, since her mom didn't do it, then her mom must not really care all that much that she actually got piercings. But, whatever. Or maybe she doesn't live with her mom. Yeah, I don't know. But it doesn't seem like she has very good... I mean, she's got a brother, younger brother, but it doesn't really seem like she gets love and affection from her family. It seems like the only person who gave her love and affection was Beck. So when Beck is taken away from her, like, she has nothing in this life, and I feel like that's what it felt like. Beck and Jade are perfect for each other. Beck gives Jade what she needs and kind of is able to control Jade to the point where no one else can. And I feel that's very important. And the thing with breaking them up, I thought, well, how is Jade going to survive? Because she didn't survive the last one. And so when they broke them up the second time, I was really confused how she even survived through all these episodes. And I'm still confused. I don't have a clue how she did, especially if this was her source of love and whatever, and affection. Then I don't know how she's making it without Beck. And I'm so clueless on that. But I hear that they're getting back together, which is the right thing to do for them back together. Maybe they were just trying to make Tori and Jade more friends, and I understand that, and whatever. I just don't understand how Jade actually survived this breakup. And so it's obvious that Jade is in love with Beck, and and that she seemed to start. She probably had a horrible life in childhood or livelihood until she met Beck, and then everything got better from there because she was with Beck, and then Beck was like her source of love, and so she didn't have to really worry as much at home for the attention she wasn't getting at home, though she wanted it, because she got it from Beck. And so yeah, and so kind of in this episode where Beck is just like, I think in the sense I felt angry at him. I was like, Beck, could you do this? Going for Tori. And so I just kept on upset. And also, it was the thing that Jade suspected this from the first, and then the rest of us thought it was actually going to happen. We had a few of us who were actually Bori fans. Anyway, but I certainly didn't think that, and I thought she was overreacting, and I didn't think it could ever happen. And then this episode shows Beck as, oh, that is a possibility. I'm like, why is that a possibility? He likes Jade. Why would he like a girl that was completely the opposite of Jade? It, like, I understand things didn't work out with him and Jade for some weird reason, but at the same time, why would he go for Tori? I understand she's a nice girl, but there's hundreds of other girls that like him, and seriously, why go for her? So, I don't know. So, I guess this is my first one, in my opinion was, Tori, in this episode, I liked the fact that she was like, I can't do this, and I totally agree with her there. It wasn't just a friendship thing, it was kind of like, to me, it was kind of like, oh, Beck showing his true his true colors or whatever. Maybe I'm judging Beck too harshly, but I did really feel like it made Beck out to be the bad guy in this episode. And I didn't know how possibly Jade would forgive him for quite a while, but she didn't really seem mad at him for some weird reason. Like, actually, the only episode where she really seemed mad at Beck for liking another girl, or for being close to a girl, is this episode. But she doesn't really seem mad at him. She seems like hurt deep in her heart. And I think she really is hurt. Like most episodes, you'll see her, she looks hurt. This is very painful for her, and I expect her to just break down crying any moment. And so that was the way I kind of felt about it. I don't know. So yeah, her backstory must be extremely emotional and traumatizing, and I think Beck was her only source of basically love and affection in her house. Yeah, basically. That's why I love Jade, because she has to deal with all of this, and of course, I think that that's the way she turned out, because of all these traumatizing experiences in her life. And I believe it's the way it is, because she just wasn't cared for properly, and she wasn't really nurtured, and or even cared about her family. So just because she wanted to be an actress, so I think that has a lot to do with it. Her actions and she wants to keep her actual close people together, and it makes sense that she would dislike anyone who's coming after the people she loves, and she feels like she's going to lose them like all the other people she lost. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say.